Alright. It is that time. So, my camera seems to have shorted out on me for a second. The hell? Sorry guys, hold on a second. My camera has decided to fuck around with me right now. So give me 1 second here. I'm gonna disconnect it and reconnect it. Usually that solves the issue. There we go. All right, now you can all see me. So, I've been looking forward to this game for a little bit. Excuse me. If you have been canceling streams with recent health and stress announcements, yeah, I thought about it, and then when I woke up today, I just felt a lot better, you know, and just in general. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. And because I might be spending some time with a friend of mine tonight, you know, why not go ahead and just have some fun? So I am feeling up to it. I figured we'd start game night early just because, well, I might have plans tonight. We'll have to see what happens. So, let's go ahead and get into it. So, I played a bit of this last night, and I kind of wanted to start over, basically, and I'll describe why, but I at least kind of had the basics of the mechanics down, and we'll talk about that. And yes, I'm going to keep the language in Japanese. But since I have already seen this cutscene, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch it instead. And I am going to go get something to drink. I'll be right back. 心すらなくしたか。ああ、共に来るか、飢えた狼。
そして戦場で拾われた狼は修行の末熟達の忍びとなった。
忍びの掟は忘れまいな。親の次に大事なもの、お前の心に刻むがよい。あれが今日からお前の。
That is a very large Japanese man.
命を賭して守る。たとえ奪われるとも。 ず取り戻すのだ。良いな、狼よ。
Heading out to the Weeb faction? Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Isshin no Kunitori kara 24年。芦名の国は斜陽にあり。狼の忍びはすべてを失っていた。育ての義父も。
You know, man, of course, you're not completely wrong. I personally do get like a lot of a Ninja Scroll vibe to this. A lot in just the presentation and kind of the ferocity of the violence in it. But that's the one thing that I've always found interesting about Miyazaki as a developer is he doesn't shy away from violence, obviously. Not afraid of blood, not afraid of telling a dark story, but it is the brutal and grotesque way that that he presents things that I've always felt is very whatchamacallit, very poignant, very it just seeps into the pores of the game. It's awesome. But since this is a Souls-ish game, we of course have to start in a prison somewhere. Yeah, basically it explains why the violence is subdued in Dark Souls 2, and also why it was less of a grotesque game. Because if you think about the Miyazaki, he really obviously pulls a lot from Kentaro Miura. He said so himself. I say Kentaro Miura and not point you all at the Dark Souls thing, but did I just call Berserk Dark Souls? What the fuck is wrong with me? But you know what I meant. But anyway, this one not as inspired by Kentaro Miura, more so the guy who did Ninja Scroll and what else did he do? My brain's blanking on me. I know he did a Highlander anime that was really good, and there's another one that I'm forgetting. Oh god, Vampire Hunter D. So same director. But yeah, he's pulling from different influences in this one, and I actually like it a lot. Okay, 3 douchebags. So I don't have a weapon right now, so I have to be stealthy.
特に稼などしておりませんが、構わぬのでしょうか。
大事ない。刀もなく、気力すらない。奴はもう
Yoshiaki Kawajiri, that's it. Yep. But yeah, but in that sense, this does not feel like a Souls game, in like its art. And I appreciate it. But yeah, it definitely pulls from things like Ninja Scroll, Basilisk, and things along those lines, like the hard fucking core ninja stories. Not you are not Naruto in this, for those wondering. You are not. There's not a bunch of fucking weird ass hand signs or anything like that. You're a goddamn ninja in a very grotesque world. You know, you're not a fucking wizard.
君らの扉はちゃんと閉まっておるか。閉まっておるが、壁の穴はそのままにしておるぞ。ああ、そちらは心配いらぬだろう。穴は崖際じゃ、通えるものなどあるまいよ。
Now, there are some elements to this game, though, that will feel very Soulsy. But this is not an RPG. It has RPG elements, but it is a stealth game. The hair in this game is ridiculous. Now there are English voice actors for this, for those wondering. The ninja, whose name is Sekiro, is voiced by Liam O'Brien, if I remember right. I'm keeping it in Japanese because whenever I'm dealing with a series that is set in Japan, I prefer the native language, if that makes any sense. I kind of feel like it just fits better. So, not to mention, one of the bosses in this, one of the early bosses, is voiced by the same guy who voices Akuma in Street Fighter, and it sounds awesome. So, Kusabi Maru, a katana given by Kuro, the Divine Heir, an heirloom of the Hirata family, a cadet branch descended from Ashina. Once thought lost, it has found its way back into the hands of the wolf. The name Kusabi Maru beseeches a shinobi's role is to kill, but even a shinobi must not forget mercy, a mantra the blade itself may manifest. I have no idea what any of that means. Alright, let's go ninja. And being this is Dark Souls, a lot of the environments are destructible. Well, not really Dark Souls, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I gotta set my equipment real quick. Again, this works a lot like Dark Souls. You know, and you're gonna hear me say that a lot. It is very Soulsy. But again, like the little details in this game, like the fact that each individual book tumbles down the frickin' and you're not losing the frame rate. Mwah! Love it. Love this game. And I'm playing this on PC. For those wondering. And you're also going to notice a lot of similarities to Tenchu, and I'll talk about that here in a second. So, alright, so I got the healing gourd, and basically what that is, this thing, oh, I gotta set it as a quick item. Let's reorganize this. There we go. Your homeward idol is infinite use in this. For those wondering, basically, and this is your homeward bone, and pellets basically are healing items that do like soft regen. And then the healing gourd is your Estus flask. One thing I don't like is that they did a system like Dark Souls 2. You start off with one healing item with the gourd, and you have to find more uses for it. And I don't like... That's the one thing right out of the gate I didn't like about the game. It's like, give me 5, please. Like, are you fucking serious? So... But it is really good. Now, on the Tenchu side... Actually, no. Let's do the combat. We'll talk about the Tenchu side of things real quick. So, combat in this game is based on posture. Your posture and your enemies. As you can see, I made very quick work of them. So... what posture is you're going to see 2 bars. You're going to see one at the above somebody's life bar of your enemy, and you're going to see one below. What posture is it basically is how off balance you are in combat. If you get too off balance, your enemy can do more damage to you. And vice versa. If you get the other person's posture down completely, you can instantly kill them. So, it's a system with a lot of back and forth to it, and it's very intense. You can't get super aggressive, but you can't be super defensive either. Alright. As you can see there, I deflected his attack, instant posture down, instant kill. Bam. Gone. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up a bit. So, originally, and I need to turn down the audio a little bit. I can't hear myself think. And if you guys need me to turn it up on your end, please do let me know. We're going to take it down to 4. Yeah, and just let me know in the chat if you need me to turn it up. But, on to the Tenchu thing. So, originally, this game was another installment in the Tenchu series. And they added so many things to it. That they decided to make it its own thing instead. Because originally Rikimaru and some of the others were going to, from Tenchu, were actually going to show up in this. And they just ended up changing it because it was feeling so different from the Tenchu series. Which I find to be a little bit of a bummer. I would love to play a Tenchu game directed by Miyazaki. What's up? But at the same time, this is still good. This is still very good. I don't know who the hell I'm kidding. Whoa, hello. People do not die well in this. There's a lot of blood. A lot of blood. I think we're coming up on a boss fight. Yep. Alright, so in this game, you want to fight bosses. Because you can get items from them. Now the thing is, with bosses, they have more than one health bar. So even if I land a death blow, it's not an instant kill. Now he's dead. And I got medicine from him. Fuck. So the bosses are fun as fuck to fight, to say the least. That was basically just a mini boss. And there's a lot of them. I got Fistful of Ash, which is a distraction thing. Okay, can't go this way yet because I don't have my grappling hook. How viable is stealth in this game? Very viable. You can go through entire sections of the game and not fight anyone. Because like I said, this is a stealth game. I'm just not being very stealthy. Yeah, the blood spray is a very Kurosawa feeling thing. I don't know what that thing is, but that was disgusting. Alright. Like I said, this is a very grotesque view of Japan. But that's kind of why I like it. So here's the... I can call the Divine Air. Alright, onward and upward. Uh-oh. Shit's about to get real, boys. Got ourselves a douchebag. Ninja versus samurai, let's do it. Ow. Whoa, shit. Okay. So much for that. My character not a samurai? No, he's a shinobi. He's a ninja. Was supposed to be an automatic loss? Yeah, you can't beat him. He does ridiculous amounts of damage. He's meant to kill you in 1 or 2 strikes. Like, there's no way to... There's no real... Like, you'd have to be an ace at this game to beat him at the first thing. And it wouldn't surprise me if there's a way to. Why is my hand made of wood now? Some of you might remember seeing that, though. That was the teaser image for this game at the Game Awards that everybody thought was a fucking Bloodborne sequel. lot of really bad jokes here in the chat right now.
お前さんこのあれ寺を出てみよ日が
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So he tells me to come over here. Talk to this guy. This guy is basically your trainer.
見ぬ顔だな。そこもと名は、名乗られぬか。だが腕ある忍びとお見受けした。忍びの技ならばあるいは、そこもとよ。ぜひそれがしと立ち会ってもらおう。
And he's dead. Except he's not.
やはり死なぬわな。そこもとの立ち筋、見事なものであった。それがしをかように従前に殺した者、そうはおらぬ。お主は何だ。死なず、あるいは虫つきと呼ぶ者もおるな。死ねぬのでただここにおるのだ。そこもとはこのような荒れ寺で何よ。随分と眉間にシワが寄っておる。そこもとよ。それがしを使い刀の修練をせぬか。お主の使命を果たすために死ねぬ体ゆえ幾度でも切られてやれるぞ。どうじゃ。承知した。よし。ではやろう。刀を振らば気も紛れるというもの。
Does Sekiro know any hand-to-hand fighting?
そこも
Not really. You don't do like anything like that. It's all sword combat. Now these sculptors' idols, these are basically your bonfires. You can rest, and that'll regenerate all of your gourds. And now you have a grappling hook built into your fake arm, which is awesome. What's the thematic supernatural toolbox? Japanese demonology. There's a bit of that. Japanese demonology and myth, basically. And you can, with these, you can travel between them right out of the gate as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of mobility in this. A lot of different ways to get around, a lot of different items to find. Ungo's Sugar. Sugar candy made in the Senpo Temple, sustaining Ungo's blessing. Temporarily reduces vitality damage taken from physical attacks. Bite the candy, you take the Ungo stance to impart its inhuman benediction. So basically buffs your defense. Because you can take a lot of damage, because you're a squishy ninja. You're not a samurai. They take great care to constantly remind you of this. Okay, so stealth kills you have to do by locking onto your opponent, jumping, and then right bumper when the red marker comes in, and then they did. And then you hold down the X button to suck in any sort of money that they drop. And there is both money and experience points in this, because there are RPG elements. No good approach for that guy. And he saw me. Well, fuck it. Let's fight. So, easy guard break right there. Next. Come on. And yes, you can be deflected as well. Ow. Fucker. Can you play the game by stealth killing everyone? Well, there are some situations where you're actually going to have to choose. Do I stealth kill one person and sword fight the other one, or do I just go past them? Because there's, at least to the part of the game I got to, there wasn't a way to chain stealth kills. So there are some groups of enemies like that one that you see right in front of me, those two samurai there. If I stealth kill one of them, all I'm doing is eliminating one from the fight. The other one I will have to fight hand to hand. And that's one thing that I actually wasn't a huge fan of when I was initially playing this. But at the same time, I kind of understand why. Wow, I biffed that one. You have to do stuff like that, basically. You leap in on somebody, and then they see the body. They will figure you out. Doggo. And as you see here, we have already reached our first statue. Second statue. Bad dog. Animal cruelty, somebody called PETA. And yeah, the fistful of ash is kind of like pocket sand. And this is like throwing a magazine in Metal Gear. Shuriken Wheel, a mechanical device made by the mechanical genius Dogen. Can be fit into the shinobi prosthetic to become a working prosthetic tool. While it is palm-sized, a surprising number of shuriken can fit into the shuriken wheel, as the edges were designed for stacking. Fine example of what can be achieved when one matches mechanical finesse with a shinobi's talent. So that's the first shinobi tool, and we're actually going to go back to the sculptor and let him put it together for us. God damn it. I'm going to kick on this one, I think. Ah, fuck it. That's another issue. There are some mobility issues with the game, too. It's not perfect. So let's go back to the dilapidated temple. My type of playstyle, assassin. Basically, I like to kill everything. So, kind of my my fault, but... Well, the thing about dogs in this one, Chris, is that because you have an ability to block, they're not nearly as annoying as they are in Bloodborne. I'm thirsty. Can't you tell? Okay.
このひょうたお主が作ったというのか。
はい。元は九郎様のため、あなたが譲り受けていたのですね。気づいているかもしれませんが、このひょうたんの薬水はおのずと湧き出します。尽きたとて、少し休めばまた満ちるでしょう。
薬師としての助けとは。
ひょうたんの種をお持ちください。
種だと。
はい。薬水はひょうたんの種より湧き出します。新たな種を加えれば薬水の傘が増すでしょう。手に入れたら持ってきてください。
わかった。
では。
Alright, so we come here back to the sculptor.
手に入れた。忍具か。おう。忍び義手は牙じゃというたが、忍具を仕込むことで、その牙は形を変えることができるようになる。敵盾ならば打ち砕き、素早き敵ならば仕留め撃つ。仕込んだ忍具が増えるだけ、敵を殺す術も増えるじゃろう。殺す相手なりの殺し方を持つ。そういうことじゃ。
随分と詳しい。
いかんな。いつまでも血生臭いことを言うておるから、仏の顔も鬼になるのよ。どれ貸してみろ。わしが忍具を仕込んでやろう。
Alright, so we can go ahead and just give him the prosthetic here. And then he'll build you the loaded shuriken. Then what you do is...
そこにある優しい顔の仏様、そいつには。
is now I can come into my equipment menu and equip the loaded shuriken. Now I can use it as a weapon. And then basically you get little things called spirit emblems that basically give you more ammo. So very useful. And I use the angling there to kind of show off the depth of field effects in this game, which are really good. This game is a visual treat. Like, seriously. I love the art style, and I love the everything. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill a giant cock. You thought I was kidding. Is there anything over here? I think I've been this way already. Yep. Yes, there are giant roosters in this you can kill. Alright, so we got a bad guy. And there's not really a good way to approach him stealthily, I don't think. There's no tall grass. I can try going over this way. I've never... Last time I fought him, I just kind of dove straight in. Well, there's tall grass over here, but... no guarantee it's gonna work. Ninja, 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 ninja. Managed to get around him. Hi-yo! Okay, so this is a sub-boss. Oh, shit. Come on. Zah! Got a gourd seed. You can see why I love the combat system in this game. Like, holy shit. That fight was intense. And that's the way that I love just this. I thought that the fighting in For Honor was pretty intense. You know, like the duels were really, really just tight and just really well done. This game is even better. And it's with 2 buttons. 2 buttons. It's just L1 and R1. That's it. Okay, so this particular encounter seems pretty straightforward. You've got some samurai over there, but what you don't see is there's a gunman over in that fucked up house there. So let's go and eavesdrop a bit. So that's a hint at the first boss, Ginyobu, who is an awesome fight. He's the one who's voiced by the same guy who voices Akuma in Street Fighter. Okay, so I need to get over to that house. And this is usually the quickest method. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Bye-bye. Turn the camera. Thank you. Light coin purse. So those are basically like your the souls you would consume in the Dark Souls games. Because money is your souls in this. And like I said, you do get experience points too, but so this particular encounter I want to take slowly because we've got 3 samurai there, 2 there, and there's also an enemy you can't see that is actually huge and very hard to deal with. So I've got to be very methodical here. And this is where the stealth elements come through. You can gun your way through this, but it's not recommended. And I could avoid the fight altogether if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So we're going to ledge hang here. See if I can see him. See him right there? That big thing. Yeah, we want to stealth kill that. And its giant ass. Because these fuckers cause a ton of problems. Okay. Now I feel a little bit more comfortable with just taking on the douchebags. And you can kind of see by the presence of that thing that the, like I said, very grotesque sort of interpretation of Japan. Omae wa mou shinderu. Okay, you're already dead doesn't really fit because they weren't quite dead yet, but you know what I mean. Fuck it. Another ceramic shard. Is that all of them? Can't be. I could have swore there was at least 2 more. It's disappointing. Oh, found him. Whoa! Fuck! Seriously? A fucking gun? Asshole. First guy I killed had a matchlock rifle. I didn't even notice. I'll be honest. I killed him so fast I wasn't even thinking about it. Alright, so this lady is friendly. Young Lord's Bell Charm. Bell Charm received from an old woman who asked to be offered to Buddha. Bell Charms protect their holders through Buddha's divine protection. If one finds himself the owner of another's Bell Charm, offering it to Buddha on their behalf is common courtesy. The sculptor at the dilapidated temple can advise on how it should be offered. So, that actually, I will show you how that's used here in a second, but... This guy had a bad day. Alright. So he did. And there's supposed to be another statue around here somewhere I'm missing. Because I know I'm near one. Whoop, wrong way. Did I forget it? I don't think I did. Gaijin sugar. That was noisy. Alright, let's continue. Okay, he didn't see me. Good. That guy's got a fucking cannon in his arms. Black gunpowder. Used in alchemical prosthetic tool upgrades. And then antidote powder, which, as one would expect, heals poison. Okay. So that guy was my big concern in the area, because those cannons hurt. And again, if they wouldn't be doing their job if they didn't, so... Can I open this? No. Should be an option to attach a hidden blade. Funny you say that. There actually is. Well, it's not a hidden, not like the assassin's blade from what I've seen, but there is a blade that you can attach to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to the temple. Where's this cool hat? This character doesn't have a cool hat. Doesn't really need a cool hat. Okay, so we can give her one of the gourd seeds. Alright, so now we've got... blah, 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 blah. So now we can use... Okay, so then what we do with the bell, bring it in here, and there's a statue of Buddha right here. You gotta pray. And basically what this does... Well, the cool hat thing is from the other ninja game that's coming out this year. Ghost of Tsushima. Where the guy has like a Raiden hat. So basically the bell has now transported me somewhere. I will not say where, I'll just kind of let the dialogue piece it together and then I'll give you the answer whenever we get it. NANI?!
古い記憶といった何も覚えてはおらぬが、これは過去ということか。
So basically what's going on here is that the bell, there's a big fucking koi fish. The bell unlocks parts of his memories. Because he doesn't have much memory of the past few years and how he ended up in that well. So these sequences basically show you what happened. I'm gonna get that fish. Treasure carp scale. There's those who exalt a certain master who consider these scales among the most precious things in the world. So these are kind of like your Titanite scales. And dead. Come get me, asshole. Ow. Bye-bye. Love the death animations in this game. Your turn, douchebag. Night Watchman, these guys are bandits. They certainly fit the Japanese bandit trope of wearing no pants. Come on. Bad dog. Now, I know there's another fish around here somewhere. There he is. Damn it, I missed him. Oh, there's another one. Got him. Another coin purse. That's creepy. So from here, what you can do is you can bring these to him and then you can buy certain items. This one, you can get the Divine Grass, which is a one-time use medicine that fully heals you. The Red Gourd, reduces burn buildup. Then you've got a Mask Fragment. There's 3 of these in the game. I don't know what they all do. And then the Floating Passage Text, which is a combat skill. So whenever you return to this area, if you have more of those scales, you can bring them to this guy and he'll give you stuff. And one reappeared and I completely fucking scared it off. Alright. Alright. Got a douchebag here. Ah! What the hell? Could have swore I hit X to grab that ledge. Oh well. Shit. Well, that did not go how I planned it, but whatever. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Shut up and fight me, douchebag. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and rest and get our health back here. So, the reason that I came to this area is because there's actually a couple items you get here. You're actually not supposed to be in this area until a little bit later in the game. What breed of dogs are they? I don't know, I always figured there's just mutts. They've got an archer. Next. Ooh. Whoop. Next. Buddy, I just killed all your friends. Yeah, I've never understood that. It's like, I'm assuming that the reason that like the Japanese trope exists where like all the bandits don't wear any pants is just to kind of emphasize the fact that they would rape. I don't know. I don't really understand it myself. I've always assumed it's just to make them feel and look grotesque. These guys have been too drunk to even notice I killed all their friends. That's hilarious. Bye-bye. Dousing powder, flame barrel, which is one of the two things I want from this area. Like I said, I plan on leaving this memory after too long because it's not meant for. I need 2 more techniques to really get through this area and like win. Neither of which I have at the moment. More ash. How are the controls in the gameplay? Controls are interesting, which is like any other Miyazaki game. Oh, hold that thought. Okay, so he basically gave me permission to raid a Buddha temple. Which I totally intend on doing. Go ahead and open up the shortcut here. But anyway, controls are interesting. They're very different. Basic is that right bumper is your attack, left bumper is your block and parry. Yep. Thank you. B is your dash and also your run. A is to jump. And, yeah, it controls pretty well once you get used to it. But that's the key, is getting used to it. Again, it's a Souls game. You don't really expect the controls to be what they are. Alright, so we got a boss and his dumbass there. Take care of dumbass first. What's up? There we go. Come in here, open it. Shinobi Axe of the Monkey, which is another add-on item for the Shinobi hand. So we're actually going to leave this memory for now. And head back to the temple. There is no roll in this. Not really. It's just a dodge, dash sort of thing. Kind of like Bloodborne. So this is that's your roll. That move right there. Shinobi Esoteric Text. A book of secrets that details a variety of techniques employed by shinobi, grants the ability to learn shinobi style skills. Oh gosh. So basically, that experience bar that you saw at the top lets me learn new moves.
さてな、一つ言える仏様はお前さんすでにそう。
So basic idea, I just wanted to skip through that real quick. I'm going to fit these new prosthetic tools real fast. Loaded axe, flame vent.
その忍び義手、随分と腕に馴染んできたようじゃな。お前さん、これを取っておきな。これを。お前それがよ。
And then now I can learn new techniques for that too. Okay, so we'll go ahead and equip the axe and the flame vent. Now, see if there's a way for me to... Okay, can't learn new skills just yet. But now I've got an axe, flame vent, ninja stars. What the axe does for you is it splits shields basically, and there are shielded enemies in this. Flame vent does exactly what it sounds like, lights people on fire. So let's acquire some skills. So the Mikiri counter we definitely want, and I'll show you why. So now we can learn the Mikiri counter. So basically what this does is that if your enemy is doing an unblockable thrusting attack, you can step on the blade and counter. So just watch. And basically whenever you see their blade flash like that, that's when you do it. And then they're dead. Now the thing is, you really have to study your enemy's patterns to really understand that. But it is very effective. And I'm not quite ready for that ninja memory just yet. So we're gonna head back towards the castle in about 5 to 10 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and take a break. I need to get up and stretch and turn my fan on because it is kind of warm in here. And then we will resume. So, back in just a bit. I'll leave you guys with some music too. Alright. Wanted to do the the introduction theme to Mega Man there. Mega Man X. Probably my favorite Mega Man game. Let's get back into it. Also, I don't think anybody told me, how are the audio levels? Are they good, bad? Do I need to turn the game up on your end? Anything like that? If you're hearing it creaking, it's because when I was stretching, I was practicing a couple things on my heavy bag. Okay. So this area has another mini-boss in it. It says here the only choice is to use fire. My punching bag is haunted. Another pellet. Definitely want to take out the big guy first. There we go. I didn't want to give them much time to think. Alright, so now I'm gonna need the flame vent for what comes next. An ogre. Here we go. This fight sucks. Ow! Shit! I'm dead. So this is the death mechanic. I can stay dead if I want. What the fuck? There we go. I can stay dead if I want. But I do have the option of resurrecting. Oof. Now you can't block any of his attacks. Now, lore-wise, how does that work? Well, the ability of the Divine Heir, and what makes him the Divine Heir, is the fact that he can resurrect you from the dead. Now, if you take the resurrection, you do lose the unseen aid. Now, unseen aid, how it works is basically there is a chance, and that you see the unseen aid thing down there, there's a 30% chance that whenever I die and take the death, or take the D as I like to call it, but if I take the death, that I will not lose any experience points. But there's only a 30% chance. But if I revive, I can get back in there and not lose anything if I kill my opponent. But there are also other consequences as well, called the blood rot, that basically harms your allies. It works kind of like Planescape Torment in where, or at least what it's hinted at in the game, is that for him to continuously revive, he is taking... Oh, thank you, Richter fan. He is taking life force from other people. Now, one thing I did not do is I did not use the flame vent, and that was part of the reason why I got killed. And yeah, the Japanese ogre does wrestling moves. He does drop kicks, he does the people's elbow. He's hilarious when you look at him from the outside. Come on, big fella, let's get this done. Ah, fuck you. Fucking die. One life bar. I hate this fucker. Oh, come on. What are you gonna do? 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 Oh, come on! No! Fuck it! No! God damn it. Shit. I hate this fight. I hate it so much. But yeah, somebody asked about the Vampire the Masquerade thing. I'm looking forward to it. I love the original, even though I never finished it. Come on, you big jackass. Come on! What? Oh, come on. I'm gonna take the death on that one. But yeah, we'll see what happens in there. I just got the unseen aid, so I didn't lose any experience on that one. So that's part of the reason why you want to take deaths. is you might get the unseen aid. There's ways to increase the chance you get it as well. So that's basically kind of the mechanic of the game. You can get salty and not take the death. Or you can, whoa! Alright. That's the spear counter. That takes practice. But, no, I'm looking forward to it, but with any and all Western RPGs these days, there is worry of wokeness, you know. We'll have to see what happens. Ah, fuck. Okay, if I die on this one, I'm just gonna take it. Yep, my own fault. I fucked up. Alright. Alright, so this is where you learn of the consequence of the constant revives. Rot essence. Somewhere, a pained cough rings out continuously. The man who coughs zealously sculpts statues of Buddha to avoid being consumed by the building flames. So, basically, by resurrecting myself, I have given the people closest to me a disease called dragon rot. Ah, shit. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so it can't interrupt that. Whoa, okay, now he doesn't give a fuck about being on fire. Okay. So we're getting into the Dark Souls cheapness a little bit. Just a touch. Kind of made me mad. Not gonna lie. Did the flame vent, didn't do jack shit. why I titled the video, Watch Me Suck at Sekiro, because I do suck at this game. Ah, come on, me. Oh, wow. Ah, fuck. That time I was doing a lot better. Do you have to fight the ogre? Yes, he's a mini-boss. You have to fight him. This is a required fight. Not to mention, he gives you items if you beat him, so I'm going to do it. Not to mention, I don't really have much experience. I already spent my experience points. And, I have plenty of, like, money-related items to get my money back. So I'm not really that worried about it. So I'm okay with fighting him. I'm just trying to relearn how I beat him. Because I beat him last night, and I was just kind of like, meh. One life bar down. Oh no! I could have swore I got away from that. That was bullshit. Not really, but fuck. Damn it. No, this is around the time you're supposed to fight him. You're just supposed to be better than I am at this game at this point. Because I admittedly suck at it. Like I said, it's titled Watch Micah Suck at Sekiro for a reason. We'll keep going for about 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and call it. Or I might just, like, get up and take a break. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Because I'm really enjoying this game. It's just whenever there is moments like this and I'm getting frustrated, sometimes it's good for me to walk away from the controller for a bit. Hold on one second. I gotta pop my neck real fast. Much better. Alright. lucky there. Okay, one life bar down. Oh, what? It tricked me. Where am I? Okay, this is a blessing, so let's take a second to get our health back. Okay. Back in it. Ah! Yeah, that attack tracks you. And I think that's kind of what's frustrating me is like and that's always been the one thing I've disliked about Dark Souls games is the tracking, because it doesn't make any sense at all. And I'll explain why after we kill him. Just remind me, because I will forget. I'll be a bitch. Wonder if that's supposed to do anything for me. Doesn't seem like it is. Like, it's yanking him around, but I don't know if I'm getting any, like, extra damage off of it. Wah! What? Oh, no! I could have swore I hit dodge. Fuck! Torch him with what? I don't have anything to torch him with. I deserve that. How many life bars does he have? 2. He's a mini boss. But yeah, I have nothing. I'm gonna rest and see if it gives it. But yeah, I had nothing to torch him with. Like, because if you look in the lower right hand corner, see how it's red? That means I have no ammunition. I can lame it out. I can lame it out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be fucking lame. I'm gonna be an asshole and just run away whenever I get the chance. Oh, fuck you. Look at me being fucking lame. But it works! Excuse me. Alright. No! Shit! You know what? I do not accept this. Fuck the world, I'm resurrecting. Use something to grapple too. That was nonsense. That legit pissed me off. That's what I think of that. Like, I was legit out of there. What? Again! The fucking tracking! I hate that! This has always been the biggest weakness of Miyazaki's games. Has been two things: tracking and giant fucking hitboxes. And he has this problem with all of his bosses, like in every game he's ever made. So, I'm being a salty bitch. I'm going to just admit it right now over this fight, because this is kind of bullshit. See, what's he even doing right now? Again, he tracks you. Like you see there, he started his jump. Meaning that he had started in momentum. And somehow was able to change direction and hit me. And grab me. Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck. Almost got him. Got him. Got a prayer bead out of it, too. Shinobi Medicine rank 1. Increases the effect of recovery items. Other reason you want to fight him. Okay, so finally got him. So let me explain this whole tracking thing before I... before I get up and stretch. Stress, too. So give me just a second here. I'll get this set up. I'll be right back. Also, I think that there's something needed there. Okay, so let me show you guys what I mean by the kind of the bullshit of tracking. And oh god, my camera looks like shit. Hold on a second. Hi guys. Sorry about that. Much better. So, what I mean by tracking is that, and again, like I said, this happens in a lot of Souls games, is you will see an enemy that will commit to a motion and then change direction while he is committed to that motion to strike you. And let me show you how nonsense this is with the heavy bag. apologies for anyone who is offended by fat people. I am one of them. But it is what it be. So we'll strap on the 16 ounces for this one. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Move the microphone up so you can kind of hear the room a little bit better. So allow my fat ass to show you what I mean by tracking. So whenever you attack someone, or whenever you commit to any sort of motion, you are going in that direction. It's very difficult to change motion. Boxing's a good example of that. So let's say, loosen up a little bit. So let's say I'm going to throw a punch, right? So let's say I'm throwing my jab out there. Just bang, bang, bang. When I am at this part, I can't do that or that. That punch, that motion is committed. It's only going one way. It's only going towards one target, and that's it. You can't do that. It doesn't work. If I'm throwing my straight, which is probably my best punch, like this, if I'm committed here, how am I going to go here or here? That doesn't make any sense. So it is what it is. But that's the problem in games like this, is that you'll see somebody throw an attack and you step to the direction, suddenly they're here where they've already committed to the motion, and then bink. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, does it? And that's part of the frustration. A lot of other games don't do that. A lot of Miyazaki stuff, throughout time, he has done shit like that, and it's really goddamn annoying whenever you're trying to play it. So that is basically the long and short of why I fucking hate tracking in video games. Drives me crazy. So kind of like my flabby arms are driving me crazy right now. So, okay. And yeah, you'll notice the same is not true for you. Your attacks always go straight. Exactly. There's another thing about the game, though, that I am happy that you can do. So let's say one thing you can do in it is you can actually do a moving parry. You can be in the middle of an attack and block. Now, you can't usually necessarily do that when you're in combat. So I don't have a good two-handed anything. So, whenever you're fighting in real life, if it's a hand-to-hand competition, there are ways to attack and block simultaneously. You want to keep your hands up when you're punching. That's one thing that they constantly tell you. So let's say I'm throwing a hook. Notice that my right hand is still above and protecting my temple. So if I were to drop the hand, and then let's say somebody throws a counter shot while I'm throwing the hook, I can't, while I'm doing this, do this too. The game lets you do that as you're in there. You can basically do a moving parry. You can put these over here real quick. I don't own a sword, nor am I interested in owning one. But I do have a hammer. So let's say this is a sword, even though it's not. But let's grip it properly. So let's say you're doing an attack. The game, while you are here and you've committed to the strike, lets you do this. And redirect your arm to blocking an attack, which is actually helpful. So there is that. Okay, so my fat ass is frustrated, but I want to keep going. Oh, another thing is the ogre's leap. So it had the two grapples, right? It had the one where it's standing like this, and it grabs you like this, and then lifts you, right? So that's one. It had another one that was like a double leg takedown. So it's at the starting position here, and it would leap towards you, right? But the problem is that it would be here in the mid lunge, and then go here. So it would go somehow. Notice how I can't do that. It's physically impossible. Kind of reminded me of my old wrestling days there. Double leg. And then from here, what you would do, grab them by the legs, and you want to pull this way to bring them to the ground, or you could do this and lift them up. Can't really get a good grip that way. Lift them up and slam them. So, this has been Combat 101 with Micah Curtis, a fat guy who was in better shape years ago and does not now. Okay. I'm going to hit this thing for a few minutes. And when we come back, we will continue the Sekiro playthrough. I'll be back in just a minute. Alright. We're back. Let me turn this down a bit. So, again, I apologize for my fatness. But we will continue onward. With some ninja stuff. Dat ninja shit, yo. Play for a little bit longer, I think. That is not Grab Bag by Megadeth, by the way. That is the one by Chris Klein, Vertex guy. I'm imposing, not fat. No, I am fat. I have muscle on me too, though. But I'm fat. And that's okay. I'm going to lose it someday. I'm not as big as I used to be. I've still got some weight to lose. But there's like that right there. Like that. Like, I shouldn't be able to pinch that much. Like, that's not good. But I do have, you can see, like, deltoid definition and biceps and stuff like that. Like, I've got, my biceps are like 18 inches around. So, but I'm fat. But that's okay. I'm gonna lose it someday. As long as I keep on my diet, as long as I keep exercising, I'll be okay. So, alright. So let's continue, shall we? Because I am having fun, despite the frustrations. You only see white? Let me check my other... I'm seeing it come through on my end. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, seems okay to me. I would Tom the Fish, I would go ahead and refresh your page and see what happens. Alright, let's continue. And I switched microphones. I was tired of having like the headphones on my head. Ah, fuck. Oh wow, you can deflect the kick. I didn't realize you could do that. Yeah, I agree with you, Monkey Land, and that is an issue that I have with some programmers. You know, I genuinely do think Miyazaki is a great mind, but I do think that the programming of FromSoft games could use a little bit of work. Love that move. Okay, so if we go in here, get the monocular, which actually is a big help. And we can come in here, gourd seed as well, and a ceramic shard. So we're going to go back, and we're going to use the gourd seed. Ninja, ninja, ninja. I will say, though, this is fast becoming one of my favorite ninja games. But before we conclude the stream today, remind me to show you guys how I injured my knee. Because I think that one was probably one of the craziest like injuries I've ever had. And I'd like to talk about it, just to kind of give you guys an idea of like how intense boxing practice can be. I already know all that. He's not who I needed to talk to anyway. Lady? Yeah, well. Okay, gourd seed. Arigato. Or whatever. What does arigato mean? I forget. Is that hello? The thing is like, arigato gozaimasu or something like that. I don't fucking know. Arigatos, thank you. Okay. In that case, monkey went, arigato. Okay, this one we gotta take a stealthy approach because there's snipers. What? Next. Wow, I fucked up there. You. Zip it. Hey, another general. Somehow he did not see what was happening. I'll take it. Omae wa mou shinderu. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a sweep. Shit. Ah, fuck. Gotcha. Fuck. Oh, fuck, grab. Damn it. All right. All right, this fight's gonna be a tough one, but I'm with you, Nick. That is badass looking armor. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and skip these mooks here if we can. It'll let me. Not really. Alright, shit. We'll have to take him out. Come on. I'm trying to bait the counter. There we go. Any response to the distributist getting his Discord axed? I didn't even know that happened. Any explanation as to why? White supremacist? Really? Can't be having that. Shit. I'm gonna take the death on that one. He thinks that blacks are intellectually inferior to whites. What the fuck happened to the distributist then? Admittedly, I haven't been able to watch a lot of his content recently. I didn't realize he had gone down that road. Is there a video where he talks about shit like this or anything like that I can reference? A lot of it was in private Discord chat. Well, hold on, let me insta-kill him. Oh, wow. Wow, I love how oblivious he is to all of this. Ah, shit. Oh, damn, that does a lot of damage. Whoa, hello. Ah, fuck. Deal with it. Shit. Shit. Oh, damn. Ah! Damn! I can resurrect again? Fuck it! We're not done yet, Tenzin! Okay, apparently we are. Oh, God. Ah. Phew. Oh, hello. Oh, man. This game is intense, man. In-fucking tense. I love it. I'm actually resurrecting a lot more than I should, though. I'm getting so into the fight that I don't want to leave it. I don't want to stop. Just because I'm dead. Which is so terrible. Oh, God. You know, Tom, I'm going to say this. I kind of want to... Because Distributist and I have talked behind the scenes before. I'm going to talk to him about this whenever I get the chance to kind of get some confirmation on a couple things. But, I will say this. It is troubling that he would have such scumbag moderators in his Discord chat. I mean, my whole thing with it is this, is that if you present yourself with a certain level of character and you keep your foot down about the things in life that you do not tolerate, you will find that your audience will oftentimes reflect that. And the one thing that I've seen with the Distributist that I ever understood was his sympathies, in a sense, toward reactionary politics. Specifically, right-wing reactionaries. Shit. shit, the general spotted me. Alright, looks like we're going in for a full-on fight. Ah, fuck, you can't block that, I forgot. One life bar down. Shit, I can't see. Shit. No, 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 no. I am not going to get screwed like this. Another issue with Miyazaki games. The fucking camera. Oh, I parried that. That was nonsense. Alright. What? Why was I down? That... What? Got him. He did break my posture? I guess I wasn't paying attention to it. So, my own bad. But that was not bullshit then. That was me not being good enough. Whew! But one thing that I have been depressed to see is that there are a lot of people on the right who are gravitating towards Catholicism not because of an actual belief in Jesus Christ, but for tribal means, to be part of a group. And that I find troubling. Because it's not what Christianity is completely about. It's not about anything that is centered around this life. This life is fleeting and largely... and will end someday. But at the same time, you know, I see people that say that they're Catholics and say that they believe in God and so on and so forth, but they don't really live that life of a Christian, you know? Nick Fuentes is a really good example of that. Claims he's a Catholic, doesn't really espouse Christian ideas. If he did, he wouldn't support half the racist things that he said. He wouldn't be an anti-Semite. So on and so forth. There's a dude down there. Oh, good, ammunition. You know, you wouldn't possess those traits. And yet, some of them do. Another good example is John De La Rose. You know, part of the reason I will never patch things up with John is because of things like that. You know, John trying to claim that Israel is an ethno-state to try to back up his buddy Vox Day. When Israel's not an ethno-state, it's 20% Arab. You know... Antidote, Divine Grass, and Shortcut. And look where I'm back at. So the one thing about Sekiro is that it is very soulsy, but in a different way. You can't just think of the way forward. Sometimes the way to go is down. But the thing about Christianity and about the belief in God is that it's not about being part of a tribe. It's about being or trying to get closer to God. How can you do that if you're, you know, shunning other children of God based on their skin color or other differences between you and them? And now for the scary part of the game. Giant fucking snake. Yeah. And now my Unseed 8 is down to 12%. Now, I'm not going to keep this playthrough. I'm probably going to start over again at some point, but... Run, 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 run. Whew. Okay. The very large snake. Now watch this. Get out of here. I completely forgot where to go next. But at least he's not a problem now. Well, maybe it is. Whoops. That was a heckin' big snack. I say we rest at this point. Where am I at? Oh, I've got 2 skill points. Now I have mid-air deflection too. So now I can block in mid-air. I can also do this. Oh wait, I have to equip it. So whirlwind slash. So if I'm blocking, I can do that. Now for the next boss fight, and then we're going to go ahead and bring this to an end. And yes, waifus are wrong. Waifus are terrible, and they are heretical and awful. Alright. Now for a hard fight. I'm going to die a lot. Oop. Ah, that was worthless. See, that one tracks too. Somehow still alive. And dead. This guy is a fucking pain. Because you're a lone ninja with a katana fighting a dude on horseback who's like 7 feet fucking tall. No one cares. Come on, big guy, let's do this. Oop. Whoa, could not see what was going on there. Got him. Ah, fuck. Can't tell I fought him last night, oh no. Shit. Go back up for a minute. Ah, I fucked up. I shouldn't have done that. Shit. Can't see shit, Captain. I'm taking the revive. I've got him. I've got him beat. Got him! Woo! Oh, man. What a fight. That was awesome. Like, seriously, that was one of the coolest boss fights last night when I played it. Like, fuck. Really, really good stuff. Holy shit, man. What a fight. You see what I mean when I say that this game, like, when you really get into the combat, it is just the hypest shit that you can experience in a video game right now. Because it's like, you're fighting this dude on horseback, giant spear, and with your dinky fucking katana, you're parrying everything he's throwing at you, up to the point where you exhaust him, jump onto his horse, and jab him in the fucking neck with your sword. I love it. It's good stuff, man. Alright. So, I'm forgetting something. I know that I am. I was going to show, like, what I was doing that injured my knee ages ago, but I kind of don't want to do it without my knee brace on, so we're not going to. So, I'll tell that story another time. But, yeah. So, for the next 10 minutes, any questions about the game before I sign off for the day? Just stab him in the back of the neck, but I stabbed him in the front of the neck. Why would I need to go in the back of the neck if I've already... Never mind. Can you use the harpoon to scale walls like Tenchu? No. There's like predetermined grapple points in the game. So that's what you're using that for. No questions? Alright. Well, then we will go ahead and bring this to a close. Do appreciate you guys stopping by. And I will see you all tomorrow for the podcast. But until then, my name is Micah Curtis. Have a good day.